Hey, it's me, Kage, with a video for you, and I'm sitting out here in this nice Canadian weather. Doesn't it look pretty? I thought might as well do it, and I also shaved, so hi. Anyway, I thought about why not talking about like relationships in general. You got like family relationships, friend relationships, relationships, and things get really hectic. Like whether it's, your significant other going like, you don't do the laundry, and you're like, I do, it's just, I don't do it often. Or like, you're not cool anymore, and I'm like, I was never cool to begin with. like these are the things that people don't understand. Like, there are things, I'm on a wobbly table. This table wobbly. Anyway, so I'm sitting out here in my pajamas in this nice Canadian weather, and I started thinking, I'm like, nobody has a good relationship. Like, they're good, but it's never like that perfection where no matter what you do, no matter what you say, everything's perfect. Like Morticia and Gomez from the Addams Family, like they're a relationship I want. Like, of course, I'd also want their house and their clothing and probably to have them as family, but still, it's that intense feeling of that family's relationship is so close that there's significantly nothing that bothers them. Like, Cousin It is a giant hairy monster. I'd like to be hairy at regular and not have people judge me for it. Come on. Like, you go to the beach and you're hanging out with people and your friends are like, oh my god, you're hairy when you take off your shirt, or you freaking, you take your pants off to freaking put on your shorts, and your friends are like, oh my god, your legs are so hairy, or something weird, and you don't know why, but they significantly point it out, like, oh, you got a pube staring out of your face. Like, I don't know what the hell is wrong with people, but they seem to enjoy pushing on that button of your insecurities, and I don't know why, but it's a thing now. Like, huh? Anyway, other than that, like, I'd like for once to be able to walk around the beach and not have to worry about what I look like. Like, Uncle Fester, he's a bald, big man who experiments on everything, from demonic dog things that, when you say good boy, turns into this badass dog, and like, it's so cool. Like, I don't know why I'm like trying to relate everything to the Addams Family. Like, I just kind of want the Addams Family to be my family, But no, it's like, in general, your family and your friends and your relationships are never going to be the perfect way you want them to be. It's not like some fairy tale in Disney. It's not. Maybe, I'm not gonna even throw that out there. You know what? Maybe. Some of you probably have a really, really good relationship, and you see it as that. Or you're actually dating somebody who's dressed up as a fairy princess, or something else. Like, they are your Prince Charming. I don't know what you guys go through or how your relationships are. And I know I talk with my hands. I'm like, like I'm doing an orchestra. But I don't know. Like, I think about it all the time. Because every relationship I've been in, yeah, they've been good, they've been great, they've been fantastic at times. But there are also those really bad downfalls of, like, you can't trust the person, or something's going on that you can't handle, or you're fighting constantly, or there's incessant nagging and anger and fighting, and it just becomes so much. And you try and talk it out with the person, or you try and sit it out, and things just don't go right. You keep saying the stupid things, you're getting angry, they're getting angry, and the fighting just continues and continues and continues, and it's like, I'm just going to crush you into a ball and blow you up. But it's that thing. That thing that you just want to understand, where you can go out and be like, this is the significant other I've been telling you about. And they're like the best of friends. Like, the perfect relationship for me is like being able to bring that person out with me. Like, yeah, of course, no relationship is perfect. I'm not going to be just like, oh, can you rub my feet? Oh, sure, thank you. Like, they're not going to do that. They're going to be like, your fucking stinky feet? Ugh. Like, of course I swear a lot, I know, but that's kind of my thing. Anyway, but moving on, it's that thing you want. Like, I want to be able to bring somebody out and show them to my friends, and my friends being like, dude, you found a great person. You found somebody who's a keeper on every level. You know, like, you play video games? Yeah. Knows the history of some video games? Damn straight. Loves to dance and have fun? Woo! Party, hang out? Yeah. And they don't care about nothing. And it's fantastic. And sometimes they like the things that you do, like from a show to music to style and flair. Like, ow. I punched the table. But it's always something good. Or when you're out with your family. Now, these things, sometimes you guys are embarrassed by your family. You guys don't have anything to really be embarrassed about. My family, we embarrass each other. We have, like, this weird tendency where if we're out with family, like, oh, you're with your aunt or your uncle or your dad or your grandma or whatever, they will incessantly, is that the word? They will consistently anger you because you're like, God, why? Just stop. Or you bring your significant other over and they're embarrassing you, going like, look at these baby photos, or like, look at this trophy he got, or I don't know. I don't know. Like, I'm trying not to make like too many voices here, because I'm probably gonna like lose my voice if I do like great grandma sit. No. But it's that grasping feeling of when you're out with family, they either embarrass you or they make you so proud. Like, you just, you don't know what you're gonna get with your family, and you know you can't choose your family, but you can also make new family. Like, when you meet a really, really, really good friend, and they kind of know so much about you, and you know so much about them, like from their childhood, or you've known them for so long that they become family. That could be family too, because family isn't only judged by blood, so you don't have to worry about that either. So, but it's that intense feeling of, you know, I'm in a relationship with my family, and I love them. I'm in a relationship with my partner, and I love them. And then it comes to your friends. Oh my god, your friends. Anyway, my friends and me are very close. We'll make fun of each other constantly. Like, it's not even funny. We'll go on Xbox, we'll start playing games, and we will just rag on each other. Whether we're making fat jokes at each other, or we're like, yeah, like, they look at me and they're like, oh man, you're so skinny, and they're making fun of me for being skinny. Like, if they like kind of like whisked air at me, I'd fly away. And you know, that can't happen. No, I'm kidding. But it's I want to understand that. I want to put that into words. It's frustrating, agonizing, and pretty much like just that crushing feeling, like, you know, that like nails crushing your stomach, you know, that sort of feeling. Because friends, you know, they're always there for you, and if you have a really good friend, keep them. But that's if they're not trying to drag you down, hurt you, get you into trouble, or push you into things that you don't want to do. Obviously, things aren't going to be as perfect as you want them, but they're things that need or will be done. So if you get a friend who's like, hey, do coke with me. No! Say no! Like, don't be like, it's coke, whatever, it's expensive, they're offering, you know. Oh! Coke is not good. Neither is a lot of other drugs to do, you know. I have a lot of friends who are suffering through a lot of drug abuse and stuff, and it's not cool. It is not. And neither is, like, being an alcoholic, because you're just trying to get away from the pain and the problems of reality. But back to relationships, because I'm not going to do a drug video or abuse video, God, because I swear, I'd probably get like a bunch of people outside my door with Molotovs going, "You want to know what alcohol can do?" That's not good. Juice. I love it, yet I don't know what it is. I think I've said that. I feel like I have. Deja vu? Maybe. Anyway, but all I'm saying is that the relationships you have with people, whether they're, you know, private between you and your partner, or open like you and your family, like, or even just regular like you and your friends, relationships are tough. You fight with your friends constantly. There are times where you're just like, I want to wring my friend's throat. Don't do it. Relax and think about the situation. Like, I'm not going to go outside and just be like, hey, buddy, you know, you didn't give back my sweater, and just start stabbing them. No. No. God, no. But if you've told them something and they go out and tell somebody, like, they're just like, I have squades. I have Hippopotamosaurus reximatrons. And you go out and you tell somebody, you're not being a friend. Or they're not being a friend if they're telling the same thing on you. Like, if it's something that you want to keep private and it's just between you and your friend, it's between you and your friend. Your family will lock that shit down. They'll be like, you have it, but I'm not telling anybody else because you trusted me with it. Your relationship. You better hope you got it from that person. Damn, if you cheated and you got that, you kind of deserve it. But it's that initial, your family and your friends and your relationships, you'll go through really hard times. And they'll kill for you if you really do care for them. Like, if somebody hurts you, your family will back you up. They'll be just like, you hurt our cousin, you hurt our nephew, our niece, our sister, our brother, our uncle, our aunt, our grandmother, our grandfather, whatever. Your family will be there no matter what. And so will your loved one. Like, if you have... there's a fluff. If there's a freaking relationship you're in where you two would not kill for each other, not fight for each other, it's not a relationship to begin with. If one of you is and the other one isn't, be honest with your partners. This is a big thing. In a relationship, whether it's friends, family, or your loved ones, be honest with each other. Don't lie, don't hide anything, because that is a big, big issue with every relationship you're in. Lying always leads to hurt, because they're always going to find out in the end. You think, oh, you know, they'll never find out that I had taken $1 from them. They'll find out when they're going to Tim Hortons and they're trying to get the freaking coffee, and they can't pay for it because that loony is missing. You son of a bitch. No, it's that, don't lie to your loved ones. Do not lie to your friends. Do not lie to your relationships. Don't cheat either, and don't steal. Those are 3 things you should never do in a relationship. If you're stealing from them, it means you don't care and you don't have a heart for them. If you're lying to them, it means you don't care enough to tell the truth. Or even sit there and have them know that you're being strong enough to look at them and go, I have done this. And definitely, definitely, definitely do not cheat on your freaking relationship. Don't. Ever. Because you're just going to hurt that other person. You're just going to crush the dreams of another. And it's just going to kill you. From the inside out. Because that guilt is going to eat at your subconscious. And while you're sleeping, you're going to wish that everything had just crumbled down. And when that person does something wrong to you, and they're sorry for it, and they're coming to you. Like, they were at a party. I stepped on the table. They were at a party, and they by accident kissed a guy, or kissed a girl, or kissed somebody. And they come to you going, I did this. I went to the party, I did this, I feel horrible. I understand if you don't want to be with me and all this. What are you going to do? if you've cheated and you lied to them about it, and they're coming to you being honest and being like, this happened, I feel bad, and I understand, and I will take the repercussions, you can't be mad. You goddamn can't be mad if you are the one in the wrong in the end anyway, too. You just got to accept it. Going, you know what? No. I'll be honest with that person. Be honest. As soon as it happens, be honest. And don't go with the whole I slipped and fell inside of her thing, or oops, I slipped and fell on his cock, or whatever, or I slipped and my fingers went in her, or I fell and his thing was in my mouth. No. You knew what you were doing. You never forget. Ever. If it's against your will, if somebody does it against your will, this is the point I'm making. If somebody pushes you against your will to do something like have sex with them, or to do something that you don't want to do, pressuring you via threatening, blackmail, or harming you, or anyone else around you, you are not at fault. You aren't. If people say you are, you aren't. Be known of this. Call the police after. Call somebody and tell them. Tell somebody responsible enough to understand what had happened to you. Because going through a situation like that is not fun, and it's not funny. Ever. I will not make light of this because I've gone through something like this, and it's painful. It is painful. And dealing with that guilt and that pain in the back of your head of what somebody has done to you is the worst thing. Telling somebody is better than telling nobody. Hiding it inside is going to hurt you more than telling somebody you really do know and understand would care for you. Like your sister, your brother, your aunt, your uncle, your father, your mother, your family, and your best friends will always be there for you. Your relationship will be there for you. If they don't believe that you were forced against your will, if you say, no, I was actually forced against my will, I was hurt because of it, and you're coming forward and telling them, and they don't believe you and they don't really care, they weren't really loving to begin with. Because the two things with a relationship when you actually get into one is, one, you're either going to marry the person and be with them for the rest of your life, or you're going to break up. Those are the two inevitable things. Inevitable. And if you're just going in there for a fling, it ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. Because you're going to get hurt, or they are. Bye, fly. But all I'm saying is if you were forced against your will and you were hurt because of a situation like that, call a help number. Tell a family member. Tell somebody that you can trust with that information. And they will do something about it. And you will get justice about what has happened. Because it's not funny. And it's not good. But know that everybody else who is around you, if you've gone through something like that, can support you. I would even support you. I've been through things in my life that I wish I never had, and I didn't tell anybody. And I hurt. And I kill on the inside. It hurts me. I tell people every once in a while about things that I've gone through because it's dark. It's a painful place to go. And it's traumatizing. So remember that, you are special. You've gone through something that's painful like that. You are special to yourself. Don't to let other people take away that special thing. That smile that is on your face that you see in the mirror, whether it's laughing with a friend or even just out in general. You thought of something funny and you started laughing. That smile is what makes you you. Don't let that smile go away just because of somebody else's problem or something else that somebody did to you. Be strong. Be the person that everybody knows you can be. People are jealous of each other. People are harmful to each other because they're not strong enough. You are. You're strong. You're wise. You're beautiful. You're great. Don't ever let that fade. Okay? I know you can't answer me right now and I can't hear you, but still, I'm going to say K. Like, just answer with me. But sorry, my laptop went off. Anyway, but understand that I'm here for you. Everyone is here for you, whether you want to or not. So deal with it. No, but understand that there is always somebody out there for you. Oh my God, this table's rickety. Anyway, I've gone off the topic of relationships, but all I'm saying is your relationships, you can't choose them. You have inevitable things. I put little pointers in here somewhere, so watch the whole thing, I guess. You probably are. This is the end of the video. But honestly, if somebody's hurt you, tell somebody. Tell the person. Not the person. Don't tell the person. God damn it, don't ever talk to that person. Just be you, okay? And if anything, you need somebody to talk to, or anything else, just to vent. You can always write it to me. Send me in an inbox. Send me via message, private message, whether on my Tumblr, my Facebook page, or whatever you can, okay? 'Cause I'm here for you. A lot of others are here for you. You're not alone. You're never alone. Alright, so that's all my time for today, because I made a 21-minute video, and I'm feeling really sorry because you had to sit through this. It's probably boring as fuck. Anyway, I thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, leave a like, comment, share with a couple friends. And also, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel to see more of what I'm going to make in the future, or what I've already made. Also, check out my fan page. It's kind of fun. There are a few friends, and you can make a new friend wherever you go. Anyway, so, this is KageNoPiero. Until then, later days.